Well, howdy do. Thank you very much for bearing with. I'm just getting started up, and away we go. Why is that preview window open? Why is that preview window open? We want to turn that off. Oh, I just realized something. I have to redo all the things, don't I? Hide player. Yes. Very good. Right. Move the quick actions to the other side. Move the chat over to here. Steam preview is over there. There we go. And like so. Hang on. There you go. Right, awesome. Cool. So yes, hello. Hello everyone. And welcome. Welcome. Hang on, it's out of camera. I'm hoping this is a good place for the camera. So welcome to our time in the verse. And today we're going to be continuing on from what I attempted to do last time, which is, of course, trying to earn some money. Now, the reason for this is because, well, I've been, I'm part of a clan known as BSI, Black Star Initiative, and we're having a major player versus player org event. And we've been doing the training. It's all going swimmingly. And what's going to be happening is, I'm basically going to be spending a fair amount of money because I need to buy weapons, I need to buy upgrade parts, and I need to buy surplus of everything, stabilizing stuff for my gallants, and also a whole bunch of other things, which is going to be fairly expensive: suits of armor, health packs. So it's not cheap, especially if you're going to be potentially getting killed. Now, maybe I'm overdoing it, but having having a stockpile of stuff prior to any event is always going to be a good idea. Plus, if I need to give out any of these things, because I've been designated a team leader, which means if any of my guys don't have it, I can be like, here you go. So there you are. And I've got some cookies to start off with, so I think we're in a good position. They're not my first choice, but they're a good choice. Oh, come on, loading. I know you. Here we go. Anyhow, so today we're going to try and do some money. I'm going to try and earn some money in this verse. Now, I will eventually begin to progress myself up a little bit. But here we are in my lovely little apartment. I will say I do love Microtech. Microtech is probably my absolute favorite location in Star Citizen at the moment in terms of landable areas. Obviously, as the game's as certain cycles will progress, I am very, very curious as to what kind of environments we're going to be able to, how Crusader will feel when she comes out. But yeah, I'm feeling a lot of love for this place. And it feels great. Anyway, let's go and try. Ooh, we're on floor 5 as well. But now, out of all the locations, this is probably the most optimized. It also feels like... I've heard some people compare this place to Silicon Valley, which is a fair complaint. It's a fair complaint, you know. Not the best place in the world. No, but it is... I feel also it's a bit like Tokyo at times. If I ever could go to Tokyo. You know what? I need to go to Tokyo. Long time goal, but yeah. But no, because it's the practicality of the place. It's like all of these things are welded into one location. And the smooth, sleek, high advanced tech nature of this planet. Whoa, love it. Love it, love it, love it. It's a very beautiful place. So, I'm going to be taking the tram line from this location over here all the way to the port over there, which is prepared, or is it one of the most advanced ports available, which is nice. made the right choice with these cookies. That's 2 trains. Am I going or coming? Oh, I'm going. Advanced train technology. See, that was the train using advanced physics shift properties. What that basically means is it utilizes the material components of one train with an identity server. So basically, once the train identifies which particular train is around, they are able to phase and shift into each other without causing the obligatory crash, which is a very advanced technology. Microtech is famous for coming up with the most ridiculous forms of travel. Hasn't really taken off at any other location because it's not at all like that, and I'm just making it up because that was a weird glitch. But hey, I'm still on the train heading to New Babbage. New Babbage, going to the station. I just got up from like a 3-hour nap, which was interrupted by children who thought the only way to entertain themselves is to scream as loud as possible. Because that's the thing, apparently. I'm not getting a slap round the head for disturbing the neighbours. Buddha! Hello, Wolf Squad. Is the door going to there, the door? How's you? Doing alright. I got cookies. I'm good. I got coffee. I'm even better. Coffee and cookies. The best combination of the 2 C's. You gotta make a noise, otherwise the lift doesn't come. You have to entertain the lifts. Yes, I'm gonna try and see if I can... I mean, if you can get into the same server as I, the problem is loads of times people are in the... If you can get into the same server. I need to get onto certain points, but should be able to. Yeah. All right. I am going the wrong way. Right, I'm gonna need to jump in. I'd like to get into yeah, I'll jump on this one. Avenger Titan. I have invested a bit into this game. Have you, are you a new player to Star Citizen? I really should have put new players welcome in the title. Nice. That's fine. I'll tell you one thing. A little bit of a review, because... Question, do you have this as your starter ship? If you have it, then there's no need to worry, but... Right, well, prepare to get a review. It's not going to be a long one, so don't worry. So, this is the Aegis Avenger Titan. This is the best starter ship you can have in the game. You have got access to a whole host of useful abilities, plus for a new player, it allows you to ease into the Star Citizen universe a lot faster, has a versatility to make it more fun, and it's a great platform to work with. So you've got a size 2 gimbaled Gatling gun, which basically means, and size 2 Gatling las guns, which basically means that you have the variety between ballistic, which does require ammo, but does damage to enemies even if you hit the shields. And you have lasers, which means even if you run out of ammo on the front weapon, you've always got something to work with. You've also got 4 size 2 missiles, which means you get to be introduced to missile combat at the same time. Another useful thing on the exterior that you'll notice is that the vessel looks very much like a normal plane, which means when it comes to flying around and landing the thing, you're more or less quite familiar with the different aspects to how this particular craft operates, and as such, it's a lot easier to land. So going into the next reason why this aircraft is absolutely fantastic, and one of my personal favourites. Oh. Hang on, I'm just getting my usual 5-minute lag spike. There you go. So, the next thing you get is this cargo bay, which is beautiful. And this means that you can transport a limited amount of cargo. So, basically, you can transport anything from like materials, ores, and mineable materials. And eventually, what's going to happen is you're going to be able to put bounty hunting targets in, should you take up bounty hunting. And potentially an EMP, but I think that's more just down to some of the other stuff there. But still, it's a useful addition. Now, here's another great addition: a bed. Now, the reason why I'm sort of over-fascinated about it is not because I'm tired, but because a bed in Star Citizen. Hey, Bobby Morris, how you doing? Hope you enjoy your time here. So the benefits about having a bed is that when you have the ability, this is a little bit more in depth. Hang on, oh dear. I took too long and the door's having a temper tantrum. Hang on, what is it? If I sit and lie down, is that sitting? No, there's a way you do things. You have to run this way. You have to, yeah, that was me being an idiot. I went too close to the door and it jumbled it, so whoops, my bad. Well, anyway, whilst we're here, we might as well talk about the bed. So, hang on, no, if I lie down, then I get back up from the bed. Yeah, that's what happens. So, when you're in the bed, you have the opportunity to log off, which obviously at the moment isn't a thing because we're in the spaceport. But when you're out in the verse, you'll be able to log off out of the ship, and when you jump back into the ship... Yes! There we go. That was that one. Right, wait for that thing to close. Good. Right, now we can go back to normal. Sorry, what happens is... There we go. Yeah, so sometimes if you spend too long in the center of the ship without doing anything, the doors will automatically close. And because you're in close proximity to them already, they need something else to go into close proximity to them. And because there's nothing there, and because you can't physically move out of the location, you're kind of stuck there. But then what you do is you get into a bed, and you kind of go left to right, and eventually you move just about far enough away to be able to get out of it. But no. So the other useful thing about this is you have an incredible field of view from upwards. Like, an absolutely incredible field of view. So you have an absolutely incredible field of view, and you also have what I call the 15 degrees rule on your MFDs, which if you press and hold F and then your SAD controls, you can quickly change between them on everything. And when I say 15 degrees, basically all of the information that you need to have on your ship is within 15 degrees of your view, so you don't have to go looking to the right or looking up or looking around. You know, you have a lot less time focusing on that and a lot more time focusing on, you know, flying the ship. So all in all, really damn useful things. And finally, the thing I do enjoy as well is it's not that expensive in comparison to some of the other ships. Some people say, oh, this game's like, you gotta pay so much more for it. But really, if you've already got a starter package, it's only like a £5 or £10 upgrade, and you've gotten so much more abilities in this game. It's frightening. So what be your ship, Mr. Wolf Squad? Is it an Aurora? A Mustang Delta? And then you tell me it's a Vanguard Warden. The Aurora. So it's fine. I've only recently been able to become what I would say legible with the names. I used to be like, and that's the thing. Anyway. Right. So. I probably shouldn't have done that. That was really silly. It's very, very calm. Well, truth be told, the Aurora is a very good ship as well. But the issue with the Aurora is that it doesn't have a cargo bay. And for me, I always find having a cargo bay is exceptionally useful for dealing with with most of their quests. Because if, for example, you're a new player, exactly, if you're a new player and you're not that confident in space combat, and you want to, you know, start earning some decent money, but you're not super familiar with it. Maybe you haven't got a joystick. Maybe you feel you're more confident with it. Maybe you want to try and roll around. Then having a ship which has the ability to do puzzle, the box missions, the investigations, the black box stuff, is a far more relaxed, more casual, more enjoyable way of getting into this game without being forced into obligatory combat, which for me was really awesome, because this was like the first major upgrade I made in this game. I had a friend of mine who bought me an Aurora way back when, back in like 2014. And, well, I did have a lot of fun with the Aurora, and it is a very, very good ship for, that's the one thing that the advantage that the Aurora has that this vessel doesn't. Oh, by the way, whilst I have you here, if you want to slow down quickly, 180 the ship, press the X button, and your speed instantly drops. This is more applicable for when you have the larger ships, but it is still extremely useful for someone to just calmly slow down, because I've done it. I've done it where I've been flying at like 500 ms speed. I'm like, just slow down. So yeah, no, it's it's a little embarrassing. And knowing's half the battle. G.I. Joe. Right. Sorry, that was obligatory and shit. Right, let's have a look-see. I love coffee, but that was really close to being cold. And there is nothing worse in the world. Ed. I like how I just go, right, now that I've requested landing permission, let's go request landing permission once again, because my brain, it's not clever. Is the port still here? Yes, look at them. Those are the docks we had for Invictus. Invictus was beautiful, if not slightly buggy. Oh, by the way, useful thing. You can actually change the MFDs, with the exception of this one. For some reason, you can't change this one. But these are still fine. Also, I found you don't have to upgrade the components as much with the with this ship. Like, obviously, you want to think about upgrading components from stock as like a it's kind of like an oh, there's also, I forgot to mention, 2 ways you can get off this ship. We went out the back way, so let's get out the other way just to sort of showcase this other fact. But no, like with most ships, you always want to kind of contemplate having the ability to upgrade the components, a bit like World of Tanks. Here you go. Whoa. Like a fighter jet. Oh no, trust me, you can. Fun story. So, I have a friend. Well, I won't name his name. You know what? We'll call him Gary. We'll call him Gary for the sake of it, but it's not his name. So, my friend Gary, he was playing with this vessel, and he got interdicted by police. Now, occasionally, back in the 3.6 days, let me just go to the lobby to officially go for it. So, Gary got interdicted by the police, and he's a little bit like... WI from... Huh. Not entirely sure. But hello, Roma. Anyway, so when it comes to... Yeah, so basically Gary got interdicted, and the police normally just scan the vessel, and it's normally fine. He wasn't transporting any illegal cargo. And he was able to, he would have... Why? I'm trying to store it. Okay. We'll do it your way. Ah, yes. I do need to claim this, because I left both of them on Microtech. Right, filing a claim. But it's free, so I don't have to spend any money. There we go. You have to click it sometimes. Right. And also the super, because I also left the thing down there. Whoopsie. Right. Fantastic. Right, so... Oh, yes, Buccaneer. It's also a thing I need to claim, because I'm going to probably end up being here as well. We do have, Gladiator. I haven't got the weapons for it, though. Can I... Am I able to upgrade it? I am. Fantastic. Okay, that's good. That's honestly good news. Well, I'll take that out then. A lot of the ships I've got actually are upgrades. What was it? Grabbing the upgrades. And... That's a tough one. Okay, so in terms of ships that are getting into Star Wars the easiest. Okay, so basically something's a bit weird. Hello, sir. You're looking pretty funky with that uniform. Okay. Oh shit, I done the thing with the thing and the bobs. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, now I gotta claim it. Fuck. Oh well, we can wait a few minutes. And I'll speed it up. So, okay, so it's actually funny you mention this, because whenever it comes to ships that I like, it's mainly because there's a Star Wars related influence in this, which is always a kind of a funky thing. Right, 3 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna go grab some waters and supplies for my character. So, if I was gonna talk about X-Wings, I would say the Super Hornet would be the X-Wing. Mainly because of two reasons. First of all, because it is... I mean, I don't know. It's very... Yeah, the turret on the top is a big factor. Like, the Super Hornet is basically kind of a bog standard thing. It's got the sort of X-foils, so S-foils style when you go out of the... when you go out of landing mode. So that's always a factor for me. And then the second thing, which I absolutely love about it, well, so the second thing is also when you're firing the lasers, because you've got lasers up above you, which is from a slave turret, which basically means it's a turret which can be operated by which normally would be operated by a human or a, AI controlled person. It is instead rigged so that way when you pull the trigger, it fires the laser bolts down and everything. Right, let me just think. Can I store this? No, I can't. I have to eat it, don't I? Right, well, let's do this so I can eat. I can om nom. So, the Super Hornet is probably, in my opinion, the closest thing to an X-Wing because of its, damn apple-tasting hot dogs. Also, can I store this? No, there's the ones which are better quality. Where is it? Juice bar, is it? No, there's another place which allows me to buy bottled drinks, and, like, it's honestly better. There it is. There we go, Vestal water. Much better quality. What was it? So, Star Wars. Yes. So that would be, in my opinion, the Star Wars ship. So, X-Wing. The Anvil Gladiator, which I used to say... let's stow that. You can store a bunch of drinks in this game, which is pretty dope. And it's a good idea to do it. I mean, this sounds bad. Depending on how you play and how long you have enjoy for playing style, storing drinks and other stuff is probably the most recommended thing. That was one of the things I'd recommend you do. Oh wait, hang on, is it? That's what I think it is. Oh, it is. That's really awesome. Synergy is really good because it acts as nutrition and hydration, which means you can basically have this as a food, and it works because reasons. So yeah, Super Hornet, easily. What else? What else would fit into the thing very easily? I suppose... See, I'm going to call Anvil Gladiator, which I'll be talking about in depth in a moment, but that's going to be what I would call my Y-Wing. And you'll be seeing why in a second. No, but so, it's... Oh, look. Some players with some mandible equipment. I'm loving how this game is becoming more and more popular. I was actually quite worried for a few years ago. Oh, my timing. Then when it wasn't looking so great. If it does the glitch where it says I can't have it. Right, fantastic. Pado 1. Right, helmet equip. I've made that mistake too many times. Have a helmet on? Yes, I do. Beep, 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 beep. Anyway. So, that would be, yeah. Vanguard Warden, probably, because it's quite a tough ship. Has maneuverability, and also has a pretty decent variety of weapons and abilities for someone to work. So that's something that's pretty dope. And there we are. There she is. Whoa. She's probably... This is currently my favorite vessel in the game right now. Aesthetically and versatility wise. So this vessel... This is a stock configuration, but I was able to attach attritions to her, though I'll probably be doing something else. So you've got 8 missiles in total. Sorry, 8. Sorry, yeah, not 8. You've got what is 8? My brain is going. Alright, my brain's going lula. 8 missiles of different types, size 2s, and you've got gimbaled size 2 weapons on the side. These ones are M4As. Which are good, they're really good, but they are limited. The cooling and power systems are also a little bit off. But the other benefit that's really cool is that this thing's got turret, a bit like a Y-Wing. Sadly not slave turrets, though that would be extremely lovely. But another reason why I feel that this ship is the Y-Wing is the cockpit layout. Has that kind of nudged-in nature, which... I do like. It's a very good ship. And again, it has the 15-degree rule. You can see everything I need to have, everything visually within my monitor screen, which is very nice. Maybe I should call it the monitor rule. I don't know. Yep. It is a very, very awesome ship. And she is, in my opinion, absolutely gorgeous. Now, I can imagine there are some ships in this game which aren't bad. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention, she has size 5 torpedoes. 4 of them. So, like, she is... if you had to compare her to a real-world equivalent, I would say she is a... Dauntless, maybe? Or the Avenger from World War II. Right. I need to go for a contract, don't I? Yeah, that would be useful. Pro bounty team time. Oh, don't tell me that was all the way in fucking space. Right, remove claim junkers. Oh, yes. We need to do this. Ba-ba. You know what? I fancy being... Well, can I do this? You know what? Let's go for it. I fancy being stupid today. Right, boarding action in process. We got to do some bad stuff. Well, no, good stuff. It's good. Legitimately good. Right, let's go for it. We've got a mission. What is the mission, they say? This mission is to save a 890 jump. It's been boarded by terrorists. And they're trying to steal things. Mama. This is when I realized they're all the way across to the fucking Arc Core. Where's the mission? It's not tracking. Untrack. Track again. Yeah, there we go. I had to reset the thing. That's fine. Ooh, it's only a little bit away. No, don't get the landing gear out. I know how to play this game. Right. Yes, an 890 jump. The bastards have taken it. Well, truth be told, it's Origin jump work, so I'm not surprised that they took it. mean, after all, I'd probably consider doing the same thing. Trust me, if I ever have the ability to kill an 890 jump, you bet I'm taking that opportunity. Right, so we got a couple of friends. A Cutlass Black. And a Cutlass Black. Insert atypical American theme here. Time to crash this party. Hey, tourists! Didn't your mama tell you to realize not to pick on ships? Well, pick on ships your own size. Or I guess in this case, pick on ships that can shoot back. Oh, my ship's shields are already gone. Yeah, slight problem. This thing's a bit of a glass cannon. It's got cannon. Gone. Yeah, this is the reason why you want to upgrade components. Because the performance of your ship can be dramatically increased if you upgrade some of the components. And this thing even has... Oh, I got the torpedoes ready already. Come on, lock it, lock it. Me salute! Oh. Gotta go with a Canadian. Right, let's go. So if you haven't seen an 890 jump before, welcome. Welcome to the lovely ship. Right, okay. Let's be in a sort of advantageous position. Actually, also, I should probably equip my guy with their appropriate armor and equipment. So, armor. Oh, I need to be outside in the verse, don't I? Okay. Do I have my engines on? Yes, I do. Right.
Engines offline.
Okay. So our mission is to clear all hostiles. And what that... Basically, we've got a time limit as well, but I don't think I'm going to be able to find the item in question. Actually, give me an opportunity to work with the Gallant as well. Right, armor. What have I got? Inquisitor Core. Okay, so I'm going to go with ADB Core Olive. Now, what I'm doing is I'm equipping myself with heavy armor. Normally, you wouldn't be able to do this in the game once the thing goes more into aliveness. Excuse me. Stormfall, yes. Optics. I'll actually showcase some of the other things as well. I'll get my L86 and give me a Gallant Energy Rifle battery. In fact, I'm probably going to go with a whole host. I'm probably going to go with, yeah, with probably the entire ammunition. Yep, it's got the stabilizer on. Good. Okay. So, and pistols there as well. Fantastic. Right. So this is the Gallant Las Rifle. It's a weapon I'm going to have to get used to using. It's got an EM mod stabilizer, which basically allows it to become more accurate over larger distances. It's got a 60-round laser magazine. And what we're going to do also is we're going to kind of... We're slightly cheesing this because I'm going to just get myself some information. Oh, they're already starting engaging. Guess they heard me were coming. So let's see if we can get in the ship. Right. So the moment I board the ship, I've got a limited amount of time to try and find some hacking devices. So without further ado... Yay, I didn't fall in on the ship. Let's just pretend I didn't do that. Right, let's sweep and clear this place. Normally you're supposed to do this with a few people, but I'm confident in my abilities as a first-person shooter. At least I think I am. Right, there's a few guys on the ground as well. Okay, so I'm seemingly undetected. Okay, it's not in here. Oh yeah, there's the boss. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba. Now the thing I'm looking for is a data transfer, which is causing. Oh, it's a very pretty ship. It's Origin. They are the sole designers of pretty ships. Right, okay, once I clear this thing, I'm gonna go kill him. Hello. Fuck. You're dead, and so is your friend. No, you're not. Now you're dead. Right. Now I know he's got friends up atop, and that's the point. Data transfer. We're probably not going to be able to get it in time, but if we can get it, that'll be great. Obviously clearing this place on our own. Oh dear, there's the dead people. There's the rich people who didn't get protection. It's a sad way to go, but it's true. So basically, the reason why you want to have this, you want to have a crew of people, is because this is a great way for you to train in clearing the ship. It's a very good. To be honest with you, in terms of training for stuff, this is a very good operation in which to learn how to clear buildings and other stuff. The AI isn't quite there yet. They are saying that in 3.10, they are in 3.10. They are going to be improving the AI's ability. Oh, hello. Hi, how you doing? My name's Mr. Jaeger, and you've been glassed. Ha ha ha! Sorry, that was a bit silly of me, but still. Ha 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 ha! Right, let's go quickly to the captain's bridge. Sucks to be you. All this fancy schmancy ship design, and you couldn't defend yourself to save your life. Okay, so there's no sign of anything. Oh, there's on no power mode. Thank you very much. I hope I'm useful for something, even if I can't play this game very well. Excuse me. Oh, look, there's a picture of the ship that we're in. Bit egotistical. 392 jump. Sorry. Oh no, I've just ruined this ship for anyone else who wants to see. Come and get in my 392 jump. Oh. Right. Data transfer. No. Oh, god damn it. It was in the bloody crew quarters. Right. Well, apologies that this tour of the ship isn't as fanciful as perhaps. Excusez-moi. Do I open? La door? Would you like to open? Oh, you motherfuckers have jumped the door. I have now turned French. Shit. Mon Dieu. Yeah, we didn't get it in time. That's irritating. But not entirely surprising. Okay, so yeah, generally speaking, you don't need to get the mission. Yeah, as you see, the mission objective isn't, we haven't failed the mission for stopping the data transmission. You only get a bonus if you do so. There's like an opportunity to earn some bonuses and stuff. Right, hello. Hi. Hi, bad guys. How are we going here? 1, 2. Yeah, the AI is a little broken, so I have the luxury of taking the piss. Hi. How you like finding the 890 job? Oh. Is it to your satisfaction? Oh. Hello, you're dead. Hello, you're dead. Oh shit. I knew you guys. You are the teleporting bandits. Oh. Oh. Wee. 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 Is that security? Is that Crusader security, or am I just gonna get blatted in the face? Is that 890? Wait, what? Oh, it is. And you're not working with them, are you? I can't shoot you, but I know you. Oh yeah, there's the gravity field. Oh, that's a really soothing sound. I need to get away from it, otherwise I'll fall asleep. Right, so there's the 890 jump security. I'm really going to be doomed now. Oh, what a pitiful thing. You could have done so much more in your life, except you died. Right. This is all the weapon rack locations for the thing, which is pretty dope. I will be clearing out the bar. Take me to the bar in the foyer. Oh. That is honestly becoming addictive now. So this was the door I couldn't get through, which is a bit irritating. And I bet you now the fucking thing was in here. Okay, not in here. I wonder if that thing disappears if you can't get to it in time. Or is it sort of there, but it's basically sort of going when you've taken too long to get it. Okay, so it's not the... Oh. What a way to go. Oh, wow, chess is revolutionarily boring. To be honest with you, I can't imagine they've done anything. Ah, they made the bed wet. Bins? Oh, I forgot to check the bathrooms. Shit. Well, it's actually a pretty reasonable temperature. She did. Someone, she could say she got out to get lucky. And she got plugged. Though, unfortunately, not with the thing she originally desired. But more importantly, imagine being the janitor to this place. I mean, you have to be paid quite a bit. Right, they're not in the toilets, are they? Yeah, we ain't family friendly here. Or if we... until... we're not family friendly until someone does something. Right, so this is the foyer, I think. Well, no, the restaurant. So, which, truth be told, this is a really... I think this is, out of all the aspects of the ship, this is probably my favourite bit of the ship. Because you've got this really beautiful bar with all sorts of absolutely fantastic drinks. And then it opens out into this really... Oh! Really lovely... Oh! Somebody nearly killed me. And that's why we've got to pay attention. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Oh! Bugger balls, that was close. Yeah, made me jump, you bastards. Oh, he's enjoying himself. Oh, you fucker. So yeah, that's the thing that we were supposed to look for. That's what it looks like. Normally, what you can do is... now I'm waiting for this screen to come up going... You took too long. And literally, I'm just like... Oh, so yeah, I got blocked. I couldn't check this out in time. That's irritating. But yes, that's what you're supposed to look for. It's transferring data from here to there. So yeah. Oh, that's irksome. I will be back for you. Or should I do it now? You know what? Fuck it. We're doing it now. Fuck it. We'll do it live. Right. I'm gonna show you guys a really awesome trick when it comes to earning some weapons in this game. So in this game, you can actually equip and keep weapons. This does kind of require a preset, so you are required to invest a little bit into your gear. But once you do... I know the terrorists are on the ship and everything, but I want my guns. No, it's doing its thing where it doesn't want to take too long. Okay. Fine, we'll clear the rest of the ship. But I'm getting my guns. The door is just not working, is it? No. Alright. Right, let's go down to hangar access. We've got 5 dudes left. Right. And if memory... Well, I say memory. And if logically they work together... Ah, yeah, I need to be... Okay. Let's be careful then. If I get shot and killed, I could potentially die from it. But the door's not going to let me open. Are you joking? I'm going to have to go around the back way. That's irritating. Hmm? How are you alive? Oh, yes. Wait, what's this? Oh, that's just the elevator, isn't it? Yes. Oh, okay. Escape raft, yes. We'll do that, and we'll have to go around the back way, which is not... Normally, you're supposed to be able to access all parts of the ship, but it looks like I got the bum bit. You know, it's funny you should mention that. Technically, all ships are capable of ramming, but some ships are just better at it than others. I've got some footage of me proving this fact in my Carrack. Can I just say, this is one of my favorite bits about the game. Just this whole planet. Not loading at all. So beautiful. So beautiful. Anyway, so what we're going to have to do is a bit of a tricksy one, which I'm a little bit edgy about, is we're going to have to get ourselves into the hangar bay. Now, this isn't normally a problem, except for the fact that we're going to be at a disadvantage, because they're going to be able to point their guns up and take cover. I'm not going to be able to do that myself. Normally... Oh, is that a baddie? Yep! Alright, that's my last med pen. Please let me say... Please let me have the access to my inventory. Oh, fuck ass. Okay. I'm going to have to play it very cool. I mean, I just want to complete the contract right now, because we can obviously get the big bucks. We've done a damn good job, but I have to be extremely careful. Normally, I wouldn't recommend doing this. He's dead. Ooh. What are you doing? Oh. Right. It's like there's security guards everywhere, but they don't seem to care about the fact that they're being boarded. I must have got a bodged version. Ah! No! Ah! Shit! Hi! You didn't see that. You didn't see that. I kind of wish I saw that from the outside perspective. Voice and all. Oh, come on. I do actually. I meant to post that in the channel description. Hang on. I will be right with you. Once I clear out the last few vestiges of this ship. Okay. Oh, they got fucking AR-04s. Like, they've got the weapons I want to use, but the stupid game is not letting me have that. Okay. Where is... Yeah, I need to post the proper thing in the Discord. I actually made a Discord with a friend of mine where... for more stuff. Yeah! Well, I got bonus for avoiding friendly fire. I'm really hoping I'm not just been buggered by the thing. It might take me a while to load. I'm just going to wait for a second whilst I have a drink. Now we're out of any immediate danger. That's a little alarming. don't know why it's not letting me see my thing. No, it isn't. That's a friend of mine's thing. I need to change that. Hang on, let me just quickly change my my description. It used to be that, but I've made one now. That is another good one to go for, but that was a friend of mine's one. Yes, I realised that. Right. How do I edit the links here? Yes, I can edit the panels. Obviously, Twitch, YouTube. And let me transfer my Twitch, my Discord stuff. Where's the invite server? Right, so just test something out. Do I actually get a link? Yes, I do. Okay, so I'm going to try this, and hopefully the thing works. Pardon me. Okay, so I've changed the link on my Twitch for my Discord, and in fact, I'm now going to pop in to my stream room. All right. And then that should be the thing we have. Let me just quickly... Still getting used to doing all that stuff. So there we go. So, hopefully that works. Let me know what you guys... Oh yeah, it reminds me, I need to have a look at the thing. So do we still need to... Can we still access this? So hello, Wolf Squad 05. Right. So, place is a work in progress. Roles. What can I give you? I need to do Star Citizen stuff. Yeah, well, we'll keep you to general at the moment, but what I'll do is I'll get, Oh, you stream as well? Oh, okay. We'll see. What I'll do is if you go into the general, if you go into general Blair, you should be able to, I should be able to drag you in here. Still not doing it. That's fine. Yeah, that's cool. Right, dragging you in. I should be able to drag you in. There you are. Jose. Right, your microphone's turned off, but yeah. Right. 51,000. That is not bad for a first mission.
Hello.
Ah, hello, Wolf.
I just remember that I have to close literally everything for me to play Star Citizens.
Oh, what a fun time that'd be.
Yeah, I have a fan that's blowing into my computer.
Are you running
just so it doesn't
Yeah,
turn
it
up.
doesn't. Yeah. I know the feeling. Are you running with an SSD or hard drive? Oh, that's really disappointing.
I'm not running with anything, I don't think.
Oh, you're not driving an. You're not. It's not on an SSD drive. It's mainly because
I'm new to computer stuff as well, so I'm not really that.
Oh, it's fine. An SSD is basically it's like a hard drive. The only difference is it's not got any moving parts, so it can be smaller, and it operates much faster. And also it's more reliable than a hard drive. And a hard drive, because of the processing data and everything that the game has, you'll find you'll get much better performance if you have the game running from an SSD or solid state drive over a sort of hard drive. And the difference is night
I'll
and day.
I'll have to look into that so I can get an SSD.
They're relatively inexpensive. I got like two 2 terabytes for like 400 quid in total.
That's not bad.
Ah, damn! I think I can't. That's really irritating. I can't access my inventory, which means I can't take all the guns that are on the floor here. Because that's how I was
Rip.
gonna. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, that's the really awesome thing about this thing is that you can kind of steal the guns from the ground, which means you earn more money. It's such a great system, but the stupid game. Right. I gotta go back to Bajini Point and land so I can like not have to worry about re-getting my shit back. Actually, wait, hang on. Did I just go the way I... Wait, what? I think I just unwittingly went to the back door even though I couldn't go that way before. Oh, god damn it. So how long have you been playing Star Citizen for?
I've had it for the past 3 days,
Ooh, very new player.
but I've been playing off and on because my computer gets really hot.
That's fine. So what kind of...
But sadly, I've had to restart because bugs.
Oh, dude. Like, the one thing I will say about this game is that there are going to be days where the game just does not want to play fair. And I do immensely sympathize with anyone who has to deal with that. We had lots of problems during Invictus Week because everyone was trying to jump on. And this game is not designed for... Even though its original purpose is like that, unfortunately, it's not in a position where it can easily do that. So, yeah. No, I feel you on that one.
Yeah, I got stranded in Port Alizar because my 2 ships that I have, the Aurora and the Loner ship, I could not call in.
Oh, yeah.
So I got stranded in Port Alizar and nobody was playing. So I was like, I'm just kind of stuck here. Just had to do a reset.
That's fine. I sympathize with that. I had to reset my, near the end of Invictus Week, I got fortunate in that regard, because I could, I ended up having to reset my, my account and I ended up having to reinstall it on a separate drive, which is fine. I'm used to doing it, sort of thing. It's one of those things which, unfortunately, it's happened to me one time before, so I wasn't too fussed about it. Plus, sometimes I do it out of principle, just so that way I can keep the game. I have a horrible habit of sometimes deleting the entire thing and refreshing it, just so I can have a fresh-ish game. You shouldn't have to do this. I've never had to do it, to be honest with you, but it's just a personal habit of mine. Oh, please let me. Oh, wait, no, what am I doing? I'm telling the game. I just want to go. Sorry, my brain is not doing that well. I've had like maybe about 4 hours sleep with a 2-hour nap to add on to that. So.
It's all good.
Right, I'm finally able to get out. But no, God damn you, Grey Matter! Why would you post that? I'm sorry. I've told you every time, so... To explain... to explain... for my YouTube channel, for a series that got really popular, still don't know why, I was playing as the Brotherhood of Steel in the game Hearts of Iron 4 with the Old World Blues mod. And during one of these times I was playing, there was a faction called the Mexican Brotherhood of Steel, and I don't know why, I just laugh so intensely every time someone talks about it. So it's kind of become a bit of a meme for me. Oh my god, that was bad. I hate you, Grey Man. I'm not going to be able to look at the chat now. Bastard. Oh, that... Right, anyway. Port Tressier. So, where is that? That's only a little bit of ways. So, are you still at Port Olisar, or have you been able to get over to other places now since then?
I've managed to reset my account and get somewhere else. So I think I'm going to be. I gotta think where I was last time. I don't think I'll be in Port Alizar. I know that for sure.
Yeah, you'll have one of 3 locations you can choose from. If you're still watching the screen on the stream, I can actually show you which planets you'll be, the 3 choices that you're going to be working with. So, you have 3 choices to choose when it comes to settlements you can start in. You can start in a place known as New Babbage, which is located on Microtech. Now, in your shoes, I wouldn't recommend choosing Microtech as your first port of call, only because at the moment Microtech is very far away from most of the planets inside the system. It's the most spread out in the system. Yeah, it does have some pretty good mods, Mr. Bubby Mice. I do like playing that game. I just suck completely at it at times. So, yeah, Microtech is the furthest one away from all the other planets, which isn't a bad thing. It's got some moons or whatever, but for a ship which doesn't have much fuel, there are depending on what ship you've got, sometimes the journey is a little bit too far. So, for you, I would recommend either Arc Core, which is the landing zone is known as Area 18, because that one is within a decent range of Hurston, as well as all of the other little locations for it. Or, if you want, you can go to Lorville, which is on the planet Hurston. Hurston has some pretty good first-person shooter aspects to it, but the environment there is a little bit more... I want to say the word fucky, only because of the cramped nature of the landing bays. In comparison to Arc Core, which is much more smoothed out and simpler landing bays, Hurston Dynamics gives you, depending on what ship you have, very little room to maneuver. Hang on, what I'll do is I will get into Port Tressia and die, come back into come back alive, and then jump into the menu so we can add each other on ye old RSI thing, and hopefully I can show you some of the ropes.
It should be the same as everything else. I try to keep it the same.
That's fair.
And if it's not the same, then try adding like an underscore in between the 0 and the in between the words or the letters and the 0.
That's fine. So what
Makes it a lot easier.
Oh yeah, that's fine. So I got to ask, what drew you to this game? Is it the freedom for what ships you can fly? It's the roles you can have?
No, I just kind of stumbled upon it on YouTube, and I was kind of looking for a game like this, like, you know, to fly around and mess around with friends and stuff. And then I did some more research on it, and I cannot believe I haven't heard of it until like a week ago.
Yeah, this game is a bit of a diamond in the rough. There's a lot of, unfortunately, because of the development nature of this thing, this game got a lot of a bad rep because it isn't designed in the way that most games are.
Yeah.
So, people say, oh, it's a scam, it's this and that. But it's like, well, it's just the developers are really open. And, like, they, just blind people there. So, yeah, it's a lot more of a slow process, but they're developing 2 games in one. They're developing this, and then they're developing a game called Squadron 42, which is a single-player version of this thing. So, and the benefits is what they develop in that game, they put into this game. So, I mean, it's obviously not without its bugs and issues, but it's come a long way in the last year and a half since I started replaying it into more serious forms. Right.
Yeah.
But no, this game is definitely a lot more fun with friends, though. Definitely a lot more fun with friends.
Yeah. I have some friends that play it. It's just that they aren't really active in it because they're mainly playing like Armor 3, stuff like that. So.
That's fair. Have you thought about orgs and all that? I mean, I know you've only just started, but as a.
Not really.
Oh, fair enough.
Is your name the same as the everything else?
Yeah, it is. What I'll do is I'll send you via Discord my RSI handle, and then I can add you in.
Yeah.
We can add each other via the menu.
Yep.
Oh god, I love the friend system in this mood though. It used to be a lot more awkward, but now it's a lot better. Much, much better.
I like that it autocorrects. or like it just auto fills in.
Mm-hmm. Alright, cool. Let me just sort out my hydration system before sadly dying of a heart attack, because I really wanted to have that drink. By the way, don't worry too much about the player survival mechanic system. You'll find you'll be able to do a lot of things before the drinks and the food becomes an actual problem. And did.
That is also where I got stranded, is because I could only get food whenever before I had to reset, and I couldn't find water in Port Olisar, and I was stranded, so I couldn't go anywhere else.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does have that. Right, I mentioned exiting to menu. No, yeah, it's Port Olisar is a lovely place. It used to be I love Port Olisar. It's a lovely little home from home, but it does have its flaws. It's a tiny bit flory, but it is pretty damn awesome at the same time. Right, so I'm hopefully in the menu. It gives it a few moments. Right, whilst it's doing that, I will. Right, send you my RSI handle. Now, I'm kind of going to be showing you the old way of adding friends in this game. Well, old way. Right, let me log in. Don't show again. Account. Yes. Yeah, I'm kind of I'm at that point where to me this game's a bit like my World of Tanks thing, where I'm sort of playing it and not really thinking about it being a problem, which is a bad thing. Because World of Tanks, I spent like fuckloads. No, I have control. Right, there's my RSI handle. So if you click on that and then you hit follow, we should be able to add each other. What I might have to do is, I don't know if this new system will allow us to see each other without having to restart our games. Because it used to be that when you added someone, you had to follow them via the RSI handle. So if you send me yours, I can add you, and then hopefully, we don't have to. We don't have to get off.
This.
Yeah, we don't have to.
Should just be able to do this, and it should work.
Yeah, hopefully it should just work. Like it's a much better system than it was before, but it was obviously something that I'm a little bit. I've not added any new friends since the system's been put into place, so I have no idea as to whether this is going to work or not. Oh my god, I got it. It is.
I just had to add your name into the ad.
That's so much better. Yes, yes, I like this new system. It is very nice. Right, let me add you to my party.
Yep.
And awesome.
There we go.
Right, so I'm going to jump into the Stanton system now, and we're going to jump into location. What's going to happen is it's going to automatically take you into the game because we're part of the same party, alright?
Yep.
So, 3, 2, 1.
There we go.
To be honest with you, this game has an incredible lore. I didn't realize how much of a lore there was until Invictus Week came along.
I didn't realize there was a lore.
There is a stupidly big lore in this game. There's even a website dedicated to what's known as the Arc Map, which is basically a map of all the different systems in this universe, each with their own stories and everything, and realistically done systems. For example, the system that they're announcing in future updates, Pyro, which is going to be the first one we're going to be able to warp gate to. Is basically a system with like a planet, basically a solar system with a fracturing asteroid field and everything, and it's just ridiculously awesome. Which then has links and ties to other systems which have been affected by the overall story of Star Citizen. And I could go on for hours about the stuff on that one, but yeah, it's in depth. It's scarily in depth. I'm still getting over some of the things. Yeah, I'll send you a few
I'm honestly
links as well.
impressed with the I'm impressed with the graphics of this game. Because mine's on low, and that's like to keep me from, dropping frames like crazy. And it's still beautiful.
Oh no, I got that invisible glitch. That's an inventory. Oh, I got the invisible glitch. Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm very weird about that. It's very weird. How did that happen? I got beautiful frames, but I have no idea why that happened. That's very weird. Because it was working completely fine, and now it's not. I'm very puzzled by that.
I'm still loading in.
Maybe it's a server thing. Hang on, let me just quickly Google this. I've not had this issue before. What's this? Oops. Alright. Alright. Look around. Okay. I'm gonna quickly try something which might work. So apparently there's a fix for this, which might be a way for me to fix. So I'm gonna be jumping out of the game,
Okay.
which is, I'm just looking at the fix. It's apparently a rare bug, which is very odd. Not seen this particular thing before, but there we are. I might just quit the game and quickly do a verify, then do the character creation thing. Yeah, but yeah, that's very odd. I've never had that before. Oh. But yeah, so, no, yeah, this game is very good, though there are a number of things. Hang on, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to quit the game, verify it, reset my character, like, basically do the character, not the reset the account, but basically change the character customization, because it could be that something was gone weird. But no, there are a number of steps you can take, which I'll send you now whilst I'm waiting into it. Citizen... Performance 2020. There's a YouTuber called Bored Gamer who has who basically showcases a way of improving performance in Star Citizen, as well as he does like a whole bunch of news stuff. He's actually quite a good YouTuber for getting the news. There's loads of different ways you have it, but I quite like his style of sort of telling news wise. And he's posted up a link. This link basically tells you all of the different ways you can improve your game as well as improve your quality of graphics, and it has done wonders for me on that one. So apologies guys for watching. We will be trying to sort ourselves out. I'm just currently trying to sort out the thing. The biggest ship you can get. So the biggest ship you can get in Star Citizen is apologies for the lateness in the answering. Is the 890 Jump. That's currently the biggest flyable vessel in the game. But in Invictus Week, people were able to buy such things as the Javelin, which is the massive dreadnought thing with the missiles, and the Idris, which is the giant Daka Daka, basically the mini carrier with a size 10 MAC gun, which is ridiculously awesome in that regard. So, yes, you can have some pretty big ships in this game. Right. Right, are you... Right, I'm gonna reform the party.
Okay.
And then, trying to remember how to disform
I'm still
the party.
loading in, so I might not be able to get there. I'll have to reset my game.
That's fine. Leave party, I don't know why it's being like this. Okay. Yeah, you're definitely running hard drive, because I can get into, the game in a few minutes. It makes life so much easier. But yeah, so I used to run hard drives for like years, so it's not. I used to be known as Hard Drive Boy by my rather lovely friend. Hey, Helgast, how you doing? Hope you're having a good time. But yeah, the
I have the I'm invisible.
Ah, right, okay. Well, apparently, okay, so this is a rare thing, but apparently what you can do, if you head to the menu,
Oh,
or if
never
you
mind. I'm back.
Oh, you're all physical. Oh, good. All right, let me
Yeah.
actually see if I can join you in the verse.
I have a physical body now. I'm great.
So
Happy
I thought.
about that.
Okay, let me see if I can.
See my feet. Let's go see if I can call in on my ships then.
Mm-hmm. Hope you doing all right, Helgast? Okay, so I can't disband the party, so I'm gonna see if kicking works. Even kicking doesn't work. That's really weird. Oh. Oh, fuck. Right, sorry. It did a thing where I tried to send you, I tried to try and jump in with you, and then it said, now kicking your friend, now removing from your friends list. I'm like, no, you stupid bastard! For fuck's sake. Right. Alright, I've sent you a friend request, so I'm going to send another one. And hopefully that should come through to you in the visual thing. There we go. Fantastic. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to quit the game and, like, completely kill the thing. So apologies, guys, for this. I'm going to try and see if I can jump in. Alright, quit that. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Restart, and then we'll do the thing.
Nice. My roar is on D2. Fuck. I gotta find my way around.
Yeah, you should have a visual ident for it, and D2 should mean it is... As you get out onto the area, there should be like a bunch of stairs to your left or your right, depending on what side of the pot, or on the side you're on. And then you'll be going up, and then it'll be either on your left or your right. I think if it's D2, you'll be on your right.
I'm currently just waiting for the blip to pop up, but there's no blip.
Okay. There should be a bunch of signs which indicate which particular pad it is. It'll be like 0 to 5 or whatever, so you should be able to find it there. You say when Daka Daka would not fit in Star Citizen. Oh, in terms of aesthetically, probably not. But in terms of if in actual size, probably. Just a smidge. Right. Perfect. Right, and can I join you? Yes!
Is it bad that I forgot which one my ship's on?
You're fine.
And I walk up the stairs, and no ship. That's fun. It's always my Aurora, too.
You think. You definitely go and spawn the ship, right? Like, you go to the thing and you type that one out.
Yeah.
Star Citizens, Islegast? It's a kind of do whatever you want
Oh,
sort of
there it
thing.
goes. Okay.
Yeah.
It popped up now.
Yeah, the thing that
Just
you
gotta
may be
give it 5
experiencing...
minutes.
Yeah, the issue I think you may be experiencing is because you're running from a hard drive, the thing with Star Citizen is you're not connecting to a server. You are... At the moment, things are very much client-side focused. It's like... You are it's a very weird sort of thing, but basically you're connected to a server, but you're also a lot of stuff is reflected on your end as well. So for example, when it comes to things loading in, yep, and my system's working. I had to just make my character again. That's a really awesome fix for that. So yes, this game's just to quickly. Yeah, cool. No, so yeah, basically this game has when it comes down to issues and glitches, unfortunately, the biggest problem is that it's very different for loads of people. So sometimes they'll have six people will have the same glitch, but then there'll be 12 other people who won't. So it's kind of a weird kind of system at this point. But they're hoping to improve the server mechanics and meshing to a point where this won't be as much of a problem. But to get, obviously, because it's an alpha, there's a few things that are, unfortunately, it's going to have these weird things. But again, if you have, and it is a very demanding game, I'll be honest with you. Like, it's the Crisis of, it's the new Crisis, basically. If you are old enough to remember that. If not, then I feel eternally old. But no, this game, Mr. Helghast, is about you in a sci-fi universe, making, sort of going about going around, and pretty much doing what you want. You can be a pirate, you can be a smuggler. I'm talking about all the illegal things here. Not good. I've already been punished by that. But no, but you can be a bounty hunter, cargo runner, mercenary, a hauler to a degree. I haven't done it before, so I don't know what you can do, but I know you can do a lot. You can, I know with my org at the moment, I'm doing a player versus player org event where we're going to be going up against high quality people. So so I'm basically trying to get money for that, which we made a good haul actually on that one today. Right, I'm getting my freelancer. There's my beautiful freelancer. And that's one of the smaller vessels as well, Helghast. But she's a good one. She's a good one. Right.
Let me know when you've taken off so I can try to find you.
That's
Wait, where even are you?
I'm in the same server as you, but hang on, let me send you a party invite. I was able to jump in, but for some reason I couldn't do it whilst we were on the thing. So Wolf Squad, invite to party. There we go. I'm over at Port Tressler, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you I'm going to head over to you because I've got the quantum fuel for it.
Okay. I'm in Port Alzar right now.
Mm-hmm. So I'm guessing you haven't seen anything outside Star Citizen except Port Olisar?
I've been around. I've kind of just messed around and done some missions.
How far away in the missions?
Just mainly doing shipments, like, to the surrounding areas.
So you never really left the Crusader system, the Crusader planet system?
No, I've left that. I've gone all the way across.
Oh, okay. No, just when my brain looks at the Helghast, my brain kind of looks at the Helghast from the game Killzone, which has the similar spelling. So my brain just like, Helghast. Yeah, I'm currently making my way to you via quantum travel, so don't worry too much about running around. I mean, my freelancer. Though, I would have taken the Carrack, but it would have taken longer, because I have yet to upgrade the quantum drive in the Carrack.
I got a shipment for heading to ArcCorp, but it's from Daymar. Pretty sure I just lost wherever it was. Which one was it?
Yeah, Daymar's in the same
That one,
sector, so
okay.
what I can do is I can help you with that mission. If you give me a few minutes, that I should be able to be with you relatively shortly. Again, the issue with Microtech is it's a really awesome, beautiful looking planet, but it's the furthest one out from all of the other systems, so takes the longest to transport towards anywhere.
Actually, I can go pick up the one from the pickup. It's only 50 Ks.
Oh yeah, no, you go to the pickup area. I'm just making my way to here because when you use quantum travel, it can only works. Well, when you're traveling from one sector to the another, it only takes. You initially have to set the transport point to the planet that you're trying to get to. So, for example, when I go to Crusader, I have to go to the planet Crusader first. Then I can either go to Port Olisar or Daymar, which is irksome. So I'm like 42 million miles away, kilometers away from you.
Yep.
Fun times. So, is there any particular ships you've seen that you really want to have, that you really want to, like get in the future, or sort of, one ships that sort of made you go, whoa?
I honestly haven't really seen any ships, and I don't know where to go to, look for them. Because I've seen some, like, in some ports and stuff, but they're not really, like, my type.
Yeah, you can buy a number of ships in-game from a few locations. The first is at the Delamar system. There's a port called Levski, and this has a number of ships that you can buy in-game with in-game currency. The other location I think you can purchase ships from is from the sector known as, or the planet known as Hurston. In Lorville, there is a landing, in the Lorville landing area. Just as you're going into the lobby, if you take a right instead of a left, you will be able to. You'll be able to you'll be able to sort of see this port thing. But the choices that you can make. There's also ships you can rent, by the way, which is far cheaper and allows you to get a much better access to certain things. But yeah, pretty much. Again, renting is probably cheaper for you at the moment than buying outright, because some of these ships cost like a few million in-game currency. So you're not likely to, in the time frame you've got with the hardware you have and everything, you're not likely to earn enough to be able to do it. Hell, even with my system at the moment, with all the money, I barely earn enough money to do anything. So, like, I'd have to do solid trading and it, not crash or anything for a good few weeks before I could start contemplating buying the bigger ships. So renting is more likely your scenario, and then of course you can go into the physical buying of the ships. Though I would say, personally speaking, if you do like this game enough to go into it, which hopefully we can sort of showcase or not, then the first thing I'd recommend if real world currency is for you to start looking into getting like hardware to getting your system going. So SSD for definite.
I'm gonna have to look into it when I hop off today.
Oh yeah, sure. I said there's a. Hang on, let me just try whilst I'm on my way to you. There's a. Okay. Videos. There should be some YouTubers I know who do this sort of stuff. Trying to find one for what's sort of a nice sort of.
Hello guys, what's up? So today,
Yeah, like RAM is a thing, definitely, that you'll probably end up having. But I mean, again, you can still. I'm trying to think. You can do stuff. Where's Morphologist? And that's something. There's a number of YouTube channels I definitely would recommend watching in terms of getting a feel for the game, as well as what we want to have. I'll probably spam you with a few links if that's okay, for like different sort of perspectives on things. Because there's, for example, Lore of the West, which I love his voice. He has such a soothing voice when it comes to talking about ships, but he also has a really good practical thing. Like, for example, one of his more famous series actually is Will It Fit, where he basically takes a bunch of the ships, and sort of and of the larger ships in the game, and he basically sort of says, what can I fit in this thing? What ground vehicles can I take? And then he also does a comparison video where he looks at two different ships in the game, and sort of looks at their roles and sort of goes like, oh, you know, what do I think of this thing? What is this? You know, these two ships are very different, but they have some very awesome traits at the same time, sort of deal. And it is a lot of. It's just lovely listening to what he having his opinion on that one. And then finally, there's Board Gamer, who I go to for a lot of news-related info, which is pretty dope. Okay, let's go ahead and video. I need to watch that. But yeah, so I'm about 2 million kilometers away from Hurston. So to answer your question, Mr. Helgast, top 10 games I like, or top 10 games in my opinion. Obviously Star Citizen, because that's a no-brainer. Guild Wars 2 is another game that I do have quite a lot of fun playing. What else? Oh. I would say Halo 1 and 2. So we've got it's a toughie because there's loads of games I have an emotional connection with, like games that I love. Flashpoint, that's a game. Operation Flashpoint was a game that I go with. Alright, let me just get over to you, Mr. Wolf. Oops. Oh yeah, I forgot the bloody targeting systems on a Freelancer was buggered now, which is depressing. Alrighty then. How fares your travel?
Pretty far. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm gonna definitely have to get some fuel.
It's fine. I can. Are you still on the ground? Because I can basically get to you, Nen, and show you the and give you a lift.
Yeah, you can give me a lift. That'd be great.
Where are you? What? Are you at a ground point?
I'm on Daymar currently.
Yeah, I'm right. I'm about 700 kilometers away from you. Hopefully, this doesn't put me through the planet.
It shouldn't, but then again, I'm also on the other side. If you're coming
Oh shit!
from...
No! Fuck! Oh.
I'm on the bright side,
Oh,
not the other.
okay, that was close. Arigato gozaimasu there. Right, okay. I almost quantum through the planet to get to you. I am going the other way around.
Oh, there we go, finally.
Thank the throne. I was really terrified for a second because I still was over at the bloody pawn. Yes, you can. Very much so. So this game, yeah, so you can fly into a planet. You can quantum into a planet if you're not careful because you need to set the right computer systems. Oh, wait, this is quantuming around a planet. Inverse. Oh, by the way, the unique thing about this game, Mr. Helgast? Yeah, it's hilarious. Is that you go into this game and no loading screen, 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 and voila! Right, we're above the atmosphere as well, and you can see the atmosphere, the ionosphere of the atmosphere. I love this game. This is the thing that makes me love this game. Ooh, sandworm. Anyway. Right, let me just make my way to you. I'm about 100 kilometers away from your location. So I'm going to try and skim across the planet and see... Oh my god, I forgot to finish the story of my friend Gary, who had an incident with the police. So, when Gary got interdicted, which basically means he got his quantum travel got interrupted by someone, he basically had a bit of a panic attack because he wasn't fully concentrating. And then as they were scanning, he accidentally pressed the button to have him jump out of his cockpit in this thing in 0G. And so basically, we fell apart laughing because we just imagined the equivalent of a cops in Star Citizen, and there's basically this guy talking to this cameraman saying, "Well, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna like, you know," the guy just sort of leans. So basically, this guy leans around the shoulder, so it's like. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna interdict this spacecraft, and we're gonna see if he's got anything that he shouldn't really have. And like I can just imagine, like in the distance, this little puff of air as this random space guy goes, like trying to get out the fucking ship, trying to get away from the clear, like as his bags of drugs just sort of float into 0G. Oh. But you can even activate the, what was it, you can even activate the ejection seat. There are ejection seats in this game, mainly for the single fighter aircraft. But yeah, you can accidentally trigger them. Right, I'm about 100 clicks away from your location.
Okay.
I'm just making my way. I'm just going to be coming in. I'm hoping, to be honest with you, come in with a bit of a flair to it.
Bit of a flare is always good.
Oh god, yeah. To be honest with you, the other cool thing is in 10 or 11. I'm thinking 3.10. They're going to do a thing where they're going to improve how much. They're going to improve the way that a ship sort of creates that. You know, when a planet when you're going into a planet's atmosphere, it all burns up and everything like that. Well, they're basically not only going to improve how that looks and feels for when you're flying, but they're also going to make it visual from the ground. So you can imagine, like, staring there, and all of a sudden this giant flare just comes across the sky. It's going to look sick. Right, I'm about 1,000 meters per second. 65.
Yep. I'm shutting off my engines now, and I'll just chill on my ship, because it's really hot here, and my armor's not wanting to load on for me for some reason.
Yeah, So the thing with these different planets is they have obviously an ecosystem which, depending on what suit you're wearing and what systems you've got, will give you a certain time limit as to how long you can sort of survive on the planet. Because you're on the day cycle of Daymar, you will be burning up a lot.
Yeah, I can only last like 30 minutes on here without dying.
It's not too bad, but if you go to places like it's not too bad, but if you go to places like Microtech and the like, you will find you'll survive for like maybe 3 minutes. And it's honestly quite freaky. Right, I am coming down now. I should be coming up to your position fairly quickly.
Yep, you're like right above me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and there's another ship here as well. Oh, that's another one of these Auroras. We're good.
Right. Well, the one I'm coming in is the the Freelancer, which for some reason I used to keep calling the Starfarer.
Yeah, you're right above me.
Yep, coming in.
Just don't land on me. And of course, I gotta wait for you to land so I can actually run to you.
You see
I
me?
will be burning up as I leave.
That's fine. Hello.
Yeah, I see you.
Hang on, I gotta do this every time. Stay in your cockpit.
Yep. Oh no.
It's fine. It's an initiation process. It's
Oh,
okay.
no.
You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. I got you. I got you.
Spider-Man kiss.
Spider-Man kiss.
Now you're upside down. Oh, that's so disorienting. Holy crap.
I
Alright,
am
just
stuck
stay
on
there.
something. Hang on. I'm just making... I clipped into a building. Right, I need to land. This thing's a bit of a bitch to land. Hang on. Let me just...
Yeah, I've noticed.
Right.
How the shit.
Mm-hmm.
I can only last 30 minutes.
Yeah, you're fine. Right, is there any
Go
rocks
ahead and
underneath
tilt
me?
on backwards. I'll just hop. No, you're good.
Okay, hang on. Just landing a little bit lower
It's
now.
you're gonna be on an angle, so it's gonna be weird, but you're on an angle.
Okay.
Keep going.
You good? You on?
I'm on.
Cool.
Nice.
All right, there we go.
And we can be co-pilots.
Yeah, pretty much. Have you plopped the box down in the cargo bay?
I'll drop it off in the second one.
Okay. I'll wait until you're in the thing.
And loop. Ah, come on, door.
What's up? Welcome to my anti-planet ship.
The door's not wanting to open.
Hang on.
There we go.
I would
I got
come
it.
to help you, but then we'd fall to the planet.
Co-pilot. Let's do this.
Yeah, so welcome to the Freelancer. She is relatively decent, sort of a decent upgrade for sort of a new player sort of thing. It's got like a bit more of a focus on transportation. But if you really want to go into cargo running, the Freelancer Max is probably your best bet. She's basically got like double the CU sizes for this. Star Citizen Star game in another setting. It depends on the setting. It really does, because I love Star Citizen setting. Because Star Citizen for me is an absolute. Hang on, let me just quickly.
We gotta head to ArcCorp.
Area 18.
I believe so.
Right, I'm gonna make
Let's
a
see.
trip to Port Olisar just to refuel my ship. But once we've done that,
Oh no, we need to go to Bajini Point, I believe.
Oh, Baji Point. Oh, nice, nice. Right. Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quickly just go to the OM2s. This is very useful to have. But no, it's very dependent on the setting, Mr. Bobby. If you're going from, say, for example, if you're playing in the form for like oh, I always do that. God damn it. Cool. If you have a game like this in, say, for example, World War II or in other stuff, yeah, maybe it would be intriguing. But there's loads of World War II games out there. If you're talking about a Star Citizen style game in any other setting apart from Planet thing, I don't really know. This game kind of, you need the sci-fi aspect. And to be honest with you, one of the things that made me go to this game way back in 2012, 2014 when I first saw it was like Eve. Only it wasn't. Only you weren't just flying in spaceships. You were actually in, first personing, which I personally love. I mean, I very much enjoy the concept of Eve, which is why one of my big things for this game is that it's like Eve. Only you can fly ships.
Here,
First.
I'll be your physical co-pilot. Call on.
Oh, thank you.
There we go.
Right. Oh yeah. By the way, there's a really cool. So there's currently a thing. This thing's fat.
God, frame.
Yeah, that's one of the disadvantages of this ship is it's a little
framey.
It's a little fatty. Right, so here's something which we can do to try and collision lab. What we do to refuel certain ships is sometimes you do this, which the restock's not available. I'll land and see if this works. Maybe it works if a co-pilot does it.
Let's see. Vehicle maintenance. Yep. Refuel.
Oh wait, you can
Quantum
do it?
or hydrogen. I can read.
Nice.
Yeah, I can do it.
If you do both, yeah, thank you. Saves me. Oh, Star Wars. Ooh, Mass Effect. Ooh, that would be very good. I would like that.
You're gonna have to pay me 172 UEC.
Oh, damn it. Well, in 3.10 in 3.10 I'll be able to do that. No, Star Wars.
Oh,
Star
shit,
Wars.
really?
Yeah, in 3.10 you can have player
Damn,
transactions.
that's gonna
as
be
well,
so
which is
fun.
I know it's gonna be so fucking helpful. Like we can do stuff
Right.
with beacons, but I'm gonna so much love it better when I can literally just be like, right, transferring things, because they're improving the Mobi-Glass system, so it basically it works a lot better. That's not good. That's a player ship.
We're refueling.
All right.
How are we doing on fuel? Doing good?
We should be good. Yeah, normally we can check how much fuel we got if I go into F2. You'll be able to see like at the top of your left of your screen. So another cool thing
yeah.
you have is if you go into your map mode, which is F2 generally, and then you double tap the right, if you double click the right mouse button, it zooms it all out to Yeah, we'll just hit for Arc Core. Yeah, if you double tap the right mouse, you'll be able to. Oh look, there's an Argo mole. So you see that ship in front of us?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
the orange
that's the Argo mole. That's basically That's a multi-operator laser extractor, which basically means you and a bunch of friends can go mining and gain a bunch of resources on it. I actually did a quantum run with a friend of mine. Quantanium run, which basically is a fuel resource you can get in the game, which has a limited time before it explodes. So yeah, that was a pants shitting moment right there. What has he got? Oh, what's that ship in the distance? That is another freelancer. Okay, I'm just looking at other ships to sort of showcase to you before.
It's all good.
Was that a Super Hornet? Hang on, I'm just gonna quickly do a nosy.
Oh, that one in front of us.
Yeah, is that a Hornet?
No,
No, that's a Prospector.
Prospector.
Yeah, that's the first. That's another mining ship, but that one's a single operator only with a size 1 laser. With the mole, you have a size 2. So you can upgrade to a size 2 mining laser, which is very awesome. No, yeah, Star Wars, Mr. Bobby Morris. If I could play, trust me, I will say it outright now. I am willing to spend whatever money it would take if CIG or Star Citizen said, today we're going to have a bit of a special charity event where we can put the X-Wing in Star Citizen. I am buying that ship!
No, what would be even better is if they added the Millennium Falcon.
Oh, the Millennium
That would
Falcons
be
is like everyone's ship, but yeah, well, true. If they did that, don't get me wrong, that would be incredible. But I would not buy it. But if they said, oh, we can get things maybe like the A-wing, the Y-wing, or whatever, we can do like a bundle. I'm buying the bundle. I'm buying.
What if they added Death Star as like a planet or a port?
Yeah, to be honest with you, that would be awesome. Just like a Star Citizen mini like thing, basically Star. But no,
Like
trust
an
me,
Easter egg.
not enough money would stop me. Like I would seriously be like, right, I'm gonna take a loan. I'm gonna invest my savings.
Take a loan of 9,000, like
Have a small loan of
9,000
a million Alpha UEC. No, I would seriously buy that within a heartbeat. If someone told me I could have an X-Wing in Star Citizen, or a Y-Wing, or an A-Wing, X-Wing would be my love. My favorite ship in Star Wars of all time is an X-Wing. But oh my god. So good.
it's weird being a co-pilot because you got this weird HUD.
Hmm? Oh, you mean the heads-up display is designed in this ship. Why is that put too much on that? Let me try and realign this thing to be 33. Oh, I can't fuck around with it anyway. Yeah, okay, so whilst we're here, I can talk a bit about the ship Freelancer. So the Freelancer is hang on, let me just have a look at the 8:30. It is 8:30. Fantastic. So yeah, the Freelancer is designed by Musashi and Topper and I thought, yeah, it's designed by sort of Musashi, and it's a mixture of sort of alien technologies and human technologies inside the verse, and as such, they've basically. Oh, someone's turned off the power. Oh dear.
Oh no.
That's fine. We got EMP'd. Kind of seems
I don't
like
think
that.
we did.
No, we're back to normal.
Did we?
I don't know.
Hmm.
Well,
Confusing.
well, it's slowing us down. So what I'll do is I'll turn the power off. Yep, there we go. So we're in the middle of nowhere. Yep. So anyway, hang on, let me just turn the whole thing off. What's going on? Power off. Right. There we go. It was a bit of a weird thing. Right. Arc core. Clear route. Hit arc core. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, hang on. Let me just quickly realign the power systems in this thing. There we go. That was weird. Anyway, so the useful thing about this ship is that it's a pretty universal transporter ship. Like, if you want to go from one side of the verse to the other, it's a very good ship for what you need. It's got some pretty good guns, though recently they've developed a habit of not always targeting the front side. For example, sometimes they shoot like that, and then sometimes they'll sort of want the guns on the left or the right will sort of aim completely differently to where they actually should be, which is a weird thing, but okay, fair enough, not a big problem, can be managed. But no, the issue I find with the Freelancer is the cockpit's very spaced out. The dashboard from where you're sitting to where the ship comes out in first person is very far spread out. And apart from transportation, there isn't a lot else that this vessel can do for what your needs are. So depending on what you do, you may find it's a ship that you just use to go from one side of the verse to the other very quickly. So it's not that impressive when compared to the in the grander scheme of things. But there is, of course, the Freelance Miss Edition, which has like missiles, which is similar design. Then you have the Freelancer DUR, or as I like to call the Freelancer Duh, which is the exploration variant. And then you've got the Freelancer Max, which is, in my opinion, the most useful out of all of them, which is basically the Freelancer, but with like a giant cargo bay inside. So, in terms of like real-world money sort of ships you want to get wise, what particular ships grabbed your attention when you saw when you were doing your research?
I honestly don't know because I wasn't really paying attention to the names. I was just kind of like enjoying the fact that the graphics in this game are like amazing.
What if I told you that there's an A-10 Warthog variant of ship in this game?
Then you might have my interest.
Well, if I have your interest, I'll be sending you an image which will definitely get your attention.
Oh shit.
So it's designed by So it's designed by the in-game company known as Crusader. Oh, there it is. It's called the Inferno. And I'll send you this. It's got it's got a size 7 Gatling gun.
Holy crap. Yeah,
And here's the tools thing for it. By the way, the tools thing is a really good the wiki and the tools is a very useful thing. Star Citizen tools is basically all the in-game lore stuff, and you also got multiple images of it. And for the benefit of the chat, this is the ship which I'm talking about. Hang on, let me just quickly hit that chat. Click on the link, and you'll see the Ares Inferno doing what it does best. I have one of these ships. It's not in the game as of yet, but they're going to be introducing it soon. There's another version called the Ares Ion, which instead of having a massive Gatling gun, has instead a size 7 laser cannon, which is designed for taking out the shields. So this ship's going to have more armor, and there's like it has a less components because it has doesn't have 2 power systems, size 3 power systems, size 2, sorry. Size 2 power systems as well as more shields. But instead it's going to have more armor, which the armor mechanics in this game aren't in just yet. But when they are, then this ship is going to be super useful. But this ship is designed to take out the Idris. Now I will send you an image of the Idris to showcase just how big the Idris is. So, this is actually quite a nice image, actually. Oh, that's a beautiful big image. Alright.
There we go.
I need to send an image of that. I get the actual Citizen Spotlight for all the different ship sizes.
We are out of quantum.
Okay. Boom. Right. So, this is Arccore. If you've not seen Arccore, he's a big planet.
We can just go a little bit to the left.
Yep. Heading over to Bargy Point. You say a little bit to the left, but that's like probably what, over 1,000?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
just
a
a
little
wee bit.
Yes. The useful thing is, as a useful note to have, is when it comes to Bargini Point, all of the space stations on planets like Arccore, Hurston, and Arccore, Hurston, and Microtech, sorry. The space stations above are always also above the landable zones as well. So I'm just looking at all the sizes of the different ships. Like, there's an image of a 343 being compared to like a Reclaimer. Forgot about that. Yeah, the Reclaimer used to be known as the largest ship in the verse, and it even had the it even has the famous like alien interior as well, which is brilliant. When I say alien, I'm talking like Alien Ridley Scott style.
I saw a ship from a YouTube video where the controls were like little fucking like balls, and I was like, that is the coolest thing ever.
That might have been the Banu Defender.
Probably.
There are two types of different ships that you can have a look at. I can actually show you one of the ships. As I'm a subscriber, I have the ability to showcase one of the Vandal Scythes, which is basically the hostile alien vessel. But let's get your mission done first of all. Let's get you those credits.
Yep. This is only 6,000, but it will help.
But 6,000 is a pretty good amount of ISK. Yep. ISK.
Yeah.
UEC.
I got a couple of them. Here, I'll call in.
My ship is operating very strangely. I can't seem to slow it down as much as it used to. And I don't know why.
Do you have cruise control on?
No, it's almost as if the power systems are really sluggish. Well, there is a cruise system in this same. I don't know. It's like the system's not work. I think also the ship's feeling a bit more weird now. Maybe it's because of the power system. Hello. Oh my god, is that really in game already? My power system's fucked.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I've been using this thing on and off, but I haven't really done any maintenance on it. So obviously, basically, this thing's a sluggish bastard. That's cool, because it means I've got to do maintenance, but at the same time, I'm like, for fuck's sake, I got to do maintenance. Eventually, what's going to happen...
I can pay for it, can't I?
If you can, but no, it's fine, dude. I'm going to be storing the ship anyway.
Okay.
But no, here's the cool thing. Eventually, what's going to happen is there's going to be a feature, which will allow you to be able to access certain components for you to fix manually. So that way you won't have to worry too much about that kind of problem being a factor. Alright. I'm going to have to... Yeah, this thing's really feeling sluggish now. The power systems are not working as well as intended. Boy. Close that down. You know what? The Cyclone... Bobby Morris, the Cyclone... The Tumbrel's Cyclone from... well, the Cyclone from the Tumbrel group has a Warthog-like variant, which has a machine gun on the top. I kind of want this. I almost had the opportunity of buying that thing, but because there were some other ships in Invictus Week that I wanted to get, I kind of I held off for it. And I think I mean I got the deal because I got the bloody I got the beautiful ship of the Ares Inferno, which at the moment I've got. It'll do that even when you're trying to land, so you're all good. Right. How are we doing? Are we on the pad? Yeah, we're on the pad. So if you want to go grab your things.
Yep.
Yep. That's a very strange ship. I'm going to have to store this thing. There you go. Dude. You're going to need to... Oh, or you could do it that way. Wouldn't recommend you do it that way if you got a box, just because it might glitch the box or whatever. If you got a package or whatever, always go out the back door. Okay. Just so that way it avoids any potential issues for you. But you might have gotten away with it. Did you still have the box on you? Ah, you do. That's good. But no, the Tumbrel Cyclone is a really good vehicle, actually. I like it. Can I not
go through here?
Huh?
Oh, I can.
Yeah. No. It's just an atmospheric force field.
Gotcha.
It's the yeah, lobby.
Lobby.
Yeah, we need to get you some. Well, at the moment, nothing to worry about, but we can get you some armor so you can look like my dude. Oh, speaking of which, I need to change my armor loadout.
Well, I bought armor. It's just that whenever I try to put it on, it won't let me. It's nothing pops up.
Okay. Well, depending on the server, it might be a bit of an issue. But let me have a look. See. Well, first of all, let's get you involved. So let's go drop this thing off at the admin office, which.
I'm waiting for everything to catch up.
Yeah. Again, it's unfortunately, this is probably because of your personal performance. You'll probably find your performance will drastically improve once you made some hardware upgrades. How much RAM is on your PC?
16 gigs.
Okay, so you're good on the gig RAM. You're good on the RAM. It just probably could just be that you've got a hard drive and a low graphics card.
My CPU probably is like hitting 80 because I played it earlier and it was hitting around 80s.
Okay, well CPU is yeah, it's important, but I wouldn't say it's the most critical mass important thing.
My drop-off's over here.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm gonna go.
I can't remember where the admin is. If you know, you probably have a heads up on my one. Actually, I'll probably take this opportunity to get into my uniform, my dress uniform for my clan, if you will. Ah, cool. There we go. Inquisitor Core Black. What can I take? Well, could take that. What gives you taking them now? Question, does it claim that? Nope. Cool. How fair are you on the admin stuff?
You're gonna have to remind me on that because I do not know half the stuff that I should be doing.
Oh, did you complete your mission?
Yeah, I've
Oh, sweet.
finished it.
Okay. So, let me see what we can do, because I think some stores have a store. Oh, the stupid following thing didn't work. God damn it. My follow alert system doesn't work. I'm going to really need to have a relook at that, because I thought I'd fixed that problem. Apologies for that. Thank you for following.
It's all good.
Okay, so that's the clothes store, which is kind of not really important because, well, you're going to spend most of your time in armor. So let's go try and find you some armor suits. Some stores, I don't know if this place has the store, but I'm going to try and see if it does.
I gotta try to find you again.
Is that the
you went
store?
down.
Is that the armor store? Yes, it is. Fantastic. Right, okay. Right, so first of all, let's teach you how to get to your armor. So this is my basic BSI armor. So, there, go into your equipment manager. May take you longer depending on your system, obviously.
There it goes. There's everything.
And then you equip the different slots to your system to... I need to go sort my ship, sorry. I'll be back in a sec.
Yep.
Oops. Actually, wait, quick. I might have to pay a fine. Fuck. Right, admin.
Okay, I have my armor on. We're good.
Let's have a look. Let's see what your armor... Ah! You've got... That's awesome. Oh, that's cool.
It's all mixed and matched, but it works.
No, dude, that's good. You've got the rucksack thing, which if you had first-person mining, that'll be good. All right. There's actually a store as well. Where was it? I did see it earlier. Is it over here? Yes, it is. There's a store here which you can buy armor. For some reason, the displays aren't showing up very well, which is weird. But if you have a look at these monitors, you should be able to interact with them. I'm going to jump into the one to your right, and then we can actually see what is available. If it does show up, of course. Servers are apparently taking a bit of a major hit at the moment, so I'm thinking everyone's jumping on at this point. Which is great,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it's also a problem.
Oh god, that was a big pop.
What was that?
My chair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh god. Yeah, it's definitely the server's getting a bit crumble. Okay, well what we're gonna do, I'd say so we can be able to do stuff is we're gonna jump into another server. So we're in the same party, so if you head over to the menu,
Okay.
and then we're gonna try and jump into another server. So apologies, it will take you some time, but the server we're going into hopefully should be more stable.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Right. Okay. Let me know once you're in the menu.
Give me like 2 seconds. I should be there. It's just loading.
Yeah, no, it's fine. What does work? Are you talking about the Tumbril Cyclone? Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It's a very good car. What was it? Way back in 3.6, around this time last year, actually. When I was getting back into the game for propers, I met up with someone who very kindly...
I'm in the menu.
Ah, cool. Right, so I'll wait for a few seconds extra just to guarantee the thing. But yeah, no, like, cool. So we're going to jump into the Australian server now, which is weird, but when I've played on before, Australian servers seem to be the most stable for me, which is weird. Oh, his outfit. Oh, his outfit. Okay. Well, no, it does, actually. I'm not going to lie. It does look pretty good. You've got style, Mr. Wolf. Bobby Morris says it works.
That's good, because I kind of just chose some things that kind of matched.
Yeah, you're just showing off now. You just know fashion now, don't you?
I do not.
Yeah, the Cyclone, what was it? We jumped into one of his Tumbril Cyclone without the gun on the top, and we were able to we mucked around a bit on Levski, Delamar, which is this sort of moon planet with a bunch of mining stuff to it, and it was actually really fun. We got to sort of drive around, sort of exploring this planet as well as driving on the ground, and it was really fun. I'm not gonna lie. We spent some time sort of just looking around some of these abandoned mining facilities. We were getting a bit scared because we were like, what's that sound? Okay, let's leave. We've seen it, let's go. Quickly driving
Is a 500 gigabyte SSD good?
It's
or
a good...
should I go for like a 1 terabyte?
I would personally speaking, I always prefer to get a terabyte because a terabyte just gives you that extra freedom to maneuver. I've got a 2 terabyte to be honest with you, but to start off with, a single terabyte should do you good. If you can get your system to run off the terabyte SSD, that makes your operating system start up immediately, which is lovely. Like, it improves the startup times for anything. But for what you want right now, I just say, yeah, but if you transfer this game onto the SSD, you'll notice a dramatic improvement to your performance already. And then after that, it's just taking tweaks and changing some stuff and, obviously upgrading. But again, it's not, super crazy stuff. Right, I'm in the port, so you'll probably wake up in like you'll be waking up on the habitation ward. So I'll go wait for you in the lobby, and then I'll go get into the elevator to meet up with you on whatever level you're on. Doesn't say what level you're on though, which is irksome.
Okay, well, while I'm loading in, I'll be right back because I
Sure.
need to go confirm with somebody to see if I can get this.
Oh my god, they even have trackies in 2952. He's got trackies. Come on, man. Have some style. God damn it. You'd think in 2950 they'd have some style. Living space. Ooh, if I had to go with apartments, has to be Microtech's one. The one at Microtech is beautiful, absolutely stunning. Yeah, it is absolutely stunning. I mean, truth be told, okay, so there's a... Oh, that looks cool. She looks good. I like the Duster. No, to be honest with you, for me, this is something that I'm honestly kind of sad about. I'm not a big fan of the flashy shit. Like, Origin Jumpwork stuff is all about suave gitness, and, like, there's these large ones. For me, I'm much more industrial in nature, so I love the more cramped nature, the sort of, utilitarian ship things. So yeah, no, for me, I love ships like, I love cramped spaces and other shit like that. So yeah, Microtech is probably my favourite just because it has all the practical stuff whilst also being cramped. It's flashy to a degree, like it's moderately better quality, but it's honestly quite good. I want the helmet. It looks like a Rebel pilot helmet. Doesn't it? It does, doesn't it? It looks like the Rebel pilot helmet. Just make some tweaks here and there. Avatar looks nice as well. Oh, she's cute. Anyway, but no, oh, where's Big Benny Noodles? I swear I saw one. Oh, there is a bin! Which is empty, but they've got shit on it. Big Benny Noodles. I saw you, wow. That's pretty cool, though a little bit weird, considering you need to probably... Oh, hello. Actual player as well. Not bad. Have you got this game, Bobby Morris? Oh.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello?
Hello. Okay, let's see. Where am I at? Easy Hab. There you are.
Right, looks like I'm not, even though we're in the same party, it looks like, it hasn't, given us pips, so unfortunately we're gonna have to keep within visual
Well,
range of each other.
I can see you.
Oh,
just head
okay,
into
that
the
works.
lobby now.
That's fine. That works then. Where are you? Oh, there you go.
Hello.
It does actually work. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, it's got
I
like
gotta,
that.
I gotta wait for everything to load in. So you're standing
that's
here for
fine.
a second.
No, that's fine. I'm just gonna have a look at your character.
Okay.
It looks pretty damn good. I like it. I do agree. Bobby, yeah, it does. Yeah, do you have this game, Bobby? Alright. Alright, I'm gonna make my way towards the lobby area where we can spawn ships. I don't have, sadly enough, I don't have a lot of time because I need to wrap this stream up to go into an event, whatever, but I do want to show you something that is my personal pride and joy. But we're gonna have to make our way towards Hurston to do that. If that's okay with you.
That's fine with me.
It does kind of look like the more arduous miner. But no, I'll be able to take you in my Hurricane, which is a 2-seater ship, when you'll be able to be on the guns at the back, which is nice.
Ooh. I get to pew pew.
You do get to pew pew. Alright. Or do I could take the Super Hornet instead? Hurricane or Super... Okay, question. Do you want to be in, like, an F-14-like ship, or do you want to be in a ship where you have a Quad 50?
Those are just words to me. I don't know what I don't know what to do.
Because the thing is, the Anvil... Okay, so both of them are Anvil, which isn't bad, but, you know, I'm going to take the Super Hornet. It's not too far to travel, and I think it'll be nice. Oh, that's a shame, but still. Well, I could definitely... If you ever get to the point where you do want to get into the thing, I can make some good recommendations for ships. Right, we're going to make our way towards Pad 1, so if you want to follow me into the...
That was not legit looking.
It's fine. Yeah, I'll be showing you what the top tier Super Hornet is. So we're going to be getting into what's known as the F7C CM Super Hornet, which
Ooh,
is the ultimate, if you will, the ultimate civilian edition of the Hornet. It's got a two pilot thing, so you'll be able to use the guns at the back. It's for a co-pilot or whatever. It's a pretty ship. I thought, and this is kind of my equivalent of an X-wing. So
Oh wow.
yeah, if you want to have a little bit of a visual look, she's got two fixed size ones on the left and right. She's got some size 1 on a gimbal at the front, though. I have no idea why they went with that gimbal as a choice. I'm not a huge fan of it. And she's got a size 2 gimbal, size 2 gimbal turret on the thing, so.
Okay, I know. I'm pretty sure they modeled this after the X-wing because the cockpit is like the exact same.
So if you go up to it with your inner thoughts, and when I get into it, you should be able to choose to get into the cockpit, the co-pilot seat.
There
There you go.
Give me 1 second. Open co-pilot canopy. It should open, right?
No, it's open my one, but yeah. And then you should have an
okay.
option of using enter co-pilot seat. There you go.
Yep. Use co-pilot ladder.
Yeah. When you're into these sort of things, you'll both be able to.
Okay.
Right. Let me just close my canopy. Right. Close pilot canopy. Right. So let's turn this thing on. Yeah, if anything, this is probably the X-wing of things. Though for a time I thought this was the Y-wing until I played the Gladiator.
Aerospace, all systems online. Takeoff complete.
But yeah, so you have access to the turrets around the as well. Oh yeah, and by the way, Mr. Bobby, this is something for you. So you're flying around doing the cruising thing or whatever, and then it's like lock S-files and attack positions. Because I'm sad like that.
Raised.
Right. Let's take us to Elston. And then I can take it to to Everest Harbour at Elston. Right. Everest Harbour. How far is that? Set route. Clear route. Go to that.
Weapons offline. Landing gear deployed. Weapons online.
Right.
Aerospace, all systems online.
Right.
Raised.
Don't do too much with the buttons just in case I think it might muck up the quantum travel. But there you go. There you go. But yeah, so those are the... So normally when this thing is piloted by a single pilot, the turret is slaved to it, slaved to him, which basically means I have control over firing it. So when I do fire it, I get like an X-wing style display. But yeah, there goes Arc Core, which is pretty cool. Truth be told, I don't really know what the point of this vessel is currently. I personally prefer ships like the Hurricane because basically you get a sort of it's a two-piloted system, but unlike the this particular vessel, instead of having a size 1 turret or whatever, you basically get 4 size 3 auto cannons, or what I call the Quad 50, which gives you much better freedom in terms of things, and in my opinion is a much more suitable spacecraft for working in co-op. But the downside, of course, is it's got physical ammo, and the other thing is I still need to upgrade its scatter shotguns to more proper, like, ballistic miniguns. But still, it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. But yeah, I'll be showcasing you to a bit of a special ship, one that I've invested a bit of money into, and hopefully, hopefully you'll enjoy. But no, the interior of the ship looks extremely. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This is looking a lot more like an X-wing than this is an X-wing.
They strapped the cockpit of an X-wing to a battle bot.
A little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Even the joystick looks a little bit like an X-wing now. I'm looking at this more and more. My brain's just like, this is an X-wing. This is an X-wing. There you go.
And this is what I would imagine X-wing like pilot seat would look like. So
Oh, well, when you get the chance, when I get the chance, I'll let you sit in the pilot seat, and we can another time we can hopefully do a bit like a co-op fly mission, because we can. The cool thing in this game is you can actually share missions with your friends, which allows you to earn half the income of the mission. So if you with a mate of yours do like a combat flight mission and it costs like 10,000, you get like 5k each. And also, there's another mission I want you to pay attention to. If you go into Contract Manager and go into, in general, under Mercenary, there should be a thing called Call to Arms. And what that does is if anyone attacks you who's got a crime stat, or if you shoot down a bandit with a crime stat, you get extra money. So it's a really useful thing to have on top of whatever missions you've got, because being able to get some, for example, I've been able to do bounty hunting missions. This is extremely beneficial with bounty hunting missions, because, for example, some of the bounty hunting missions you have, the target you'll have to engage will have buddies, and because of that, how hard would it be to fly? Very easy, actually. In my clan, BSI, there's a group of guys known as fuck. My brain is terrible at remembering their name. It's a fancy name. I'm 200th Marines, so I'm the ground forces. Not Typhoon. Falcons. Falcons and Primus. So basically, Falcons and Primus are the dedicated fighter squadrons, and they practice flying formations. They practice fighting mechanics, like basically fighting and playing. Like they are the pros when it comes to fighting in spacecraft, and they practice, and it's scary how good they are, even with mouse and keyboard as well, because that's another thing. You can either play with mouse and keyboard, or you can play with a joystick, depending on your personal preference as well. I play with mouse and keyboard just because it's my personal preference, but you can, if you want to, get a HOTAS system. I think I think some companies are even modeling some joysticks after the ones in this game as well, which is hilarious. Don't blame them, to be honest with you. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically zerg towards Everus Harbour, and we'll basically showcase the character. And then what I'll do is I'll have to leave the thing, but what I can do is hopefully I can take the Carrack out, and then you can have a bit of a play with it if you want.
actually, I think as soon as you hop off, I'm gonna hop off as well, because I have some buddies waiting for me on Valorant.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as you can see the Carrack, then that'll be a goal to showcase to you. And then the other benefit, of course, is when you've got some friends on this sort of thing, then you basically... Oh, common established. Have you been to Hurston before?
I have.
Ah, cool. So you can basically, for those who haven't seen Hurston, that's a pretty big planet. That's a big planet. It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
I got comms up waiting for it to pop up.
And Dwodge planet. Even 1,000 kilometers away, it's still fucking huge.
Very big and dark planet.
Very big, a scary planet. Right, Everus. I think we'll be heading over to the light side as well.
That's good. I don't like the dark sides of the planets. It scares me.
Yep.
I can't see where the ground is.
It's not only that scares me. It's also the fact... Where is it? Always do that.
Landing gear deployed.
Yep, there is. It's called the Kraken. And I love it, and I want it. It's my baby. Ah, come on. Why are you mucking around? Is it because I've got co-pilot? Why is it not letting me select Everus?
Raised.
You want me to try?
It's just not letting me, like, I'm trying to get to the bloody... Right, where is... Okay, I'm going to try and see if I can get to, Lorville, because that'll help me get to, right, HSDF... Is that Lorville? No. Starbridge? No. Ishmael... Stereotype... Yeah, it's called the Carrack. It's the Kraken. Yeah, the Kraken is a beautiful name. There's, it has two versions of it as well. The first version is, there's another version of it called the Kraken Privateer, which has, why is it being this awkward? I don't know why it's being this awkward. It's irritating, because I'm running out of time to go to an event. God damn it, just let me fucking get to Everus, you bastard! Is it because it's not aligned? Where am I in relation to Everus? Okay, so it's because it's on the wrong fucking side of the planet, that's why. Oh, I hate it when it does this. Right, where's the OMs? OM. There it is. Right. Yeah, so the Kraken, there's two versions of the Kraken. The first Kraken is a, obviously a dedicated carrier ship. There's actually a trailer for it as well, which is very nice.
Quantum drive is now on.
Right, where is this? Right, now are you going to let me go to Everus? Thank you. Oh, and now you decide to notice that I can go to OM1. Of course. Grrr. Whee, through the planet. Right.
Quantum drive is now on.
Every time I do that, I need to set a new button for my fucking landing gear. It's so irritating. I need to like set it to M or something stupid.
Quantum drive
Right, Everus Harbour.
Quantum drive is now on.
Right. Pretty much gonna zerg my way towards this place.
Overheating.
Yeah, eventually, when it comes to doing combat missions in this game, eventually we're going to be able to do a mission where we're going to be able to take out one of the Idrises, which, hopefully, since they've showed us the in-game versions of their ships in on planets like Microtech and the like, we should be able to. Hopefully, we should be able to see them in the game, in the verse as well, which means we should be able to get the missions to take them out. I don't know whether that's going to be like a bounty hunting thing where it's lawful, but still. Right, landing bay.
Below us.
Ah, sweet.
I've already called it in.
It's fine. When it comes to most forms of landing, if you leave it to the pilot, it'll allow the pilot also to resupply and do whatever, because you shouldn't be expected to refuel and all the other stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
I forgot my webcam is still connected to the game, so it's picking up my face.
Oh, yeah. I tend to turn that off because that just tends to muck around with the performance as well. As I think if you turn off the FOIP thing, it should be fine. But yeah. I mean, I got my webcam for it and whatever. I don't think it shows mine, but... Right.
I can't get out.
Double tap Y?
Hold on. There we go. Finally.
Yeah, if you double tap Y, that's the universal I want to leave the station I'm in thing. So...
I want to get out.
Yeah, that's literally it. It's the I want to leave this thing.
Okay.
Alright, I will send a message to Senpai. Late. Right, here we go. The head lobby. A bit late.
I love these futuristic elevators. They don't go up and down.
Yeah, they're very impressive elevators. You should see the ones that face through the doors. It's incredible.
But, you know, I've seen it because whenever we hopped into the one at the last port, it kind of phased through the whole lobby just to get to the.
Yeah, it does that. They're known as temporal
Did not
field
look
elevators.
legit at all.
Yeah, they're known as temporal field elevators. They're very awesome.
I'll just call them Illuminati elevators.
Yeah, that works too. Probably the
Just
safe.
to not exist.
It's probably a safe one. All right, so I'm gonna store that one so I don't get a fine, and I will claim this ship. And you get to see it. I was gonna show you at Artcore, but regretfully, the ship was I dumped the ship here, Hangar 03. Okay, so what would you say is the largest ship in the game that you've seen so far?
The 980 jump.
True. Yep, that's true. Yeah, the 390 jump is probably the largest ship you'll probably ever see. So this one's not as big, but it is pretty damn big. It's very close. I think it's within the same size dimensions, if not slightly smaller. But when you go up to it, you'll be in love with it. And I'm not going to lie. When I bought it, I was a bit like...
Yeah.
But yeah.
Not existent for.
Wait for it to load.
I don't know. That's the reason why it's not existent.
Yeah, you'll find once you get
Shit.
that SSD implanted in your computer that everything just runs a lot smoother.
I've already told my mom about it, so she's already probably put inside of her Amazon.
Yeah.
Come on.
There's a bunch of videos I can recommend to you, but what you'll see is the ship's beginning to form into it. But this is the Karak. So this is the exploration ship. She is a multi-crew ship designed to go to different sectors and to be more self-reliant.
Oh fuck. Okay, there it is. It just kind of popped into existence.
It's like,
That was not legit at all.
It's like, doink! Yep. So this is the Karak. This is my pride and joy.
God, fuck.
Yep. Yeah.
God, the frames.
Yeah, the frames are going to probably be mind yourself at the front. I'm just going to open the door.
Yep.
Yeah, like...
Okay. Textures are kind of loading in now. We're good.
Yeah, that's... Yeah. So this is a long thing to it. But she's got some good qualities. I'm going to give you a quick... I won't give you a too quick tour because I need to get onto the thing. But what I will do is I will quickly show you the bridge. So that's the cargo bay with its own little unique aspect. If you ever look at the symbols as well, the elevator, the internal elevator systems and whatnot, showcasing to you this.
Oh,
And if
wow.
you like to get
That's
into the elevator,
cool.
and if you ever look also, whenever I click on the technical stuff, it'll highlight to you as well.
That's cool.
I know, right? In the future, she's going to have detachable cargo pods as well. She's got a scout ship deck over here, which if you click on here, you'll be able to open up and be able to have a little hangar. There's the drone bay to the right. I'm just going to go to the bridge. Now, this bridge has two compartments to it. There's a compartment with... there's a compartment with... that's down below. But I actually prefer this bridge. Just because I find that this bridge is fairly... this bridge is fairly universal.
This is the type of ship that you would like see in like Star Trek and shit.
Yeah, more or less.
That's the gunner seat. I want a gunner seat.
Yeah, you can... Oh, do you want to see something really cool? If you look in,
Yeah.
if you look into the center of the if you look into the center of the globe thing, I think you can muck around with it. That's
Whoa.
you can see the planet, can't you?
That's cool.
Right.
Hold on, I'm gonna have to get a better view of that.
I'm gonna showcase one thing which I love is when you hit the power on this thing, right? So I'm gonna try and just sort of I'm gonna nudge this little thing out a little bit, just a little bit, so nothing too impressive. Get the landing gear out. Landing gear comes out to the sides, closing the main door, and begins to sort of do that. Press K. Is it not gonna close down? Ah, damn, is it not going to close down? Right, well, this thing's good at biting things. I've known that. Right, I'm gonna just hammer this thing's jets. So, you ready to listen to this?
Yep.
Ooh, I love this ship. It's so good. And she's fairly maneuverable. Like, surprisingly maneuverable, as you can see.
Okay, I'm not sure what I was supposed to be hearing there because it just sounded like it was idle for me.
Ah, damn. So basically, you know rocket sounds?
Yeah,
Basically that.
like the big swamping of the
Yeah.
boosters and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Proper, like,
Cool. That's dope.
yeah. So yeah, there it is. Therein lies the ship. And this thing can basically, this thing, like, I'm not gonna lie, this is hilarious. I split a hammerhead in half with this ship. I was mucking around. Yeah, you know the hammerhead. I was mucking around with this thing above Arccore once with a friend of mine, and we had a bit of a ramming competition. And I ended up having my having this bloody landing bay open, and fucking. And I basically rammed him enough times that I bit the fucker in half. I was like, oh. And he was just like, how do you do that? And I'm like, the Carrack has jaws, mate.
Magic.
Well, that too. But yeah, so this thing has a ridiculous quantum fuel, right? I'm not 96%, right? But this thing has up to 50,000 quantum fuel into it. If I ran out of fuel, I think I'd have to spend over 100,000 probably to refuel the damn thing. It is expensive to fuel. It's also got a really slow thing, but you can do the jump. Okay, so you could jump from Arccore to Microtech 29 times without needing to refuel.
Fuck.
That's
I'm
how
currently
good it is.
frozen, so this is
Yeah,
interesting.
the game's probably too awesome, and it's like, can't do it. But no, so this thing has got a variety of things in the ship, which there are a few things in this ship that you don't have at the moment. But yeah, I'm afraid I'm going to have to exit to the menu and probably wrap the stream up. But the things I will say before I will end it is basically you've got...
I'm going to go down the lower bridge.
Oh, yeah, if you want to have a look at the lower bridge, by all means.
Oh.
But no, so this ship has repair station, so you can be able to repair shit on this move. It has drone bay, so you can use drones. Has a hangar at the top, which allows you to drop your ships into it. It's got a cartography bay, which allows you to name and name planets and all the like. It's got a pool table, which is the ultimate objective. It's got so many useful, versatile, and incredible things, which it sings quality to me, and I love it. It's basically a ship designed to be working on its own, and you can set up planets, and you can send detail or information on planet exploration. And I'm fairly certain that when I go into Pyro for the first time with a few friends of mine, I'm going to be planning an expedition using this Carrack to explore that sector for the first time. So we've already made plans.
You're going to definitely have to invite me to that one, because it's going to be so much fun.
Oh, hey, oh. Well,
just don't mind me.
yeah, dude, I'll be
sitting
more than
here.
happy to do the exploring Pyro for the first time. I'm going to lose my shit. We can claim certain planets for BSI if you want.
Oh, that'd be dope.
Well, we could try
I'm
and
have to
claim.
join BSI then.
Yeah, if you
I'm
want.
currently not part of an org, so it's going to be fun.
Oh, if you want, I could bring you with me to the BSI thing, but I'll probably have to end the stream on that one. But no, if you guys enjoyed this stream, let me know in the comment section down below, clicking on the like button and of course subscribing to the channel. I am re-streaming this, so basically that means for anyone on Twitch, I'm also showing this on YouTube. So if you want to go check out on my YouTube channel, which should also be in the description of this thing, we should be able to sort of showcase this sort of stuff. Dude, do you want to see the most important thing of the feature of this ship, by the way? One of the most important features of this ship, right? Right? When they put physics modeling into this game, we're playing pool on that. But yeah, so if you guys like this kind of stuff, I run a YouTube channel. I'm sort of in the process of sort of shaking it up and doing some things. So hopefully things will be a little more stable at the moment. But generally speaking, I hope you guys will have enjoyed, and hopefully you will have enjoyed seeing this. I might do a stream tomorrow, to be honest with you. I've got freedom to do stuff tomorrow, so hopefully we can do some streaming. I can get some more stuff done in this thing, and I can actually make the big break or whatever, doing all this sort of stuff. And there's Wolf doing an awesome dance. Sorry, your character's moving, and it's kind of like your character switching from going right to left really quickly. yeah, pretty much. Anyway, I will catch up with you guys on the next one. This is Mr. Jaeger signing out. Have a good one.